Well, BC Hydro contractors arrived on Salt Spring Island today to begin installing smart meters, and they brought reinforcements with them. Hydro was prepared for some strong opposition on the island and sent its community relations manager to mediate between the installation crews and the homeowners who don't want the meters. CTV's Chandler Grieve shows us those crews came up against a mix of anger and acceptance.
They are the foot soldiers of a heated battle on Salt Spring Island.
Certainly there's been a lot of opposition to smart meters coming from the southern Gulf Islands.
I have to ask what's right with smart meters, namely nothing for citizens.
Today, BC Hydro entered the heart of the anti-smart meter movement, sending roughly 20 trucks to install meters on nearly 6,000 homes.
And the southern Gulf Islands, pretty much the last area that we're doing in the province.
It's crazy.
The rallying cry for those opposed to the new meters is privacy, health, and cost concerns. Today, a small group on the island showed us they are prepared to do almost anything, including locking their old meters to keep their homes from being outfitted with the smart meters.
Well, on the island, there are roughly 1,000 people who have locked and blocked their meters to prevent access. This is their right. We have a right to a safe home. We have a right to privacy. We have a right to grid security. We have our rights to a democratic right of choice to a safe environment.
BC Hydro said their workers were turned away at about 5% of Salt Spring homes today. That's on par with the provincial average. And some living on the island say the anti-resistance group is painting the entire island with the same unfair brush.
People tend to believe what they want to believe, and it's one thing if you don't want to have a smart meter in your house. It's another thing to send out a bunch of disinformation and half-truths off the internet to kind of try to scare everybody else off from getting a smart meter in their home.
For now, BC Hydro will respect homeowners' decisions and will not install a meter if a sign or lock is up. The utility had hoped to have all homes in BC on the new grid by the end of this year, and Hydro admits it does not want to cut power off from anyone, but says if people won't allow new meters to be installed, all options will need to be considered. Chandler Grieve, CTV News, Salt Spring Island.